And my point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and all eyes are on the Packers' field-stretching tight ends. There are a few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions. It's the Packers and the Broncos next.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Finding space at the 40. It's a room to maneuver. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Now Tua on the slant, completes to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play action, now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, the goal is a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. The first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
On first and 10, Ritchie. This pass complete to Melton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Ritchie. Throwing left side, it's complete. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Now a toss left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll check this one down to Michel. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Michel. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Ritchie, and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. To throw on 2nd down. Ritchie, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's a Packers touchdown. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready, go!
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devontae Wyatt, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
Throwing to start the drive. Ritchie. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. On 1st down, Ritchie. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Denver's offense now set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Tua going to throw. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a toss, left side, Michel. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Devontae Wyatt. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The kick by McManus is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Throwing to start the drive. Ritchie. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. throwing on first down. Ritchie. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Packers! From 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack on first down, Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ritchie. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start moving in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Tua. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Wide open receiver complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Chigakakro, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Devontae Wyatt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Packers pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 41 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. McManus's point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Ritchie. And he comes back with one complete. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Packers. A great play. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Tua. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Allen Robinson, 53 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On 1st and 10, Ritchie. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Ritchie. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Rodeo Downs, 64 yards. And the Packers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on second down. Tua. That's taken in by Dulcich. Finding space at the 40. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Draw play. This is Miller. They find some open field here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get a bit closer. McManus's point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Ritchie. And he's got it. It's caught by Packers. Touchdown. Chigakakro from a yard out. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tua now on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, 30 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 5 plays there on that drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim,
and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Looking to throw. Ritchie. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is real.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to pass. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And it's caught. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take them. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.